WNBL, 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 WNBL. Ito ang liga na bayan, tunay na liga na kababaihan. Hindi pa dadaig sa anumang larangan, handang pakita sa mundo, kayang ipaglaban. Malambot man sa paningin, hindi mapipigilan, handang sumugod at hindi papayag maapakan. Hirap at pagod, di aatrasan, di imposible, positibo na makakamtan. Mga pangarap na kahit mahirap ang hawakan, ito'y kukunin kahit na ito'y suntok sa buwan.
Convention Center in San Fernando, Pampanga, Ken Cindy Resulta and Ambi Almazan extend this WNBL Season Finals 2022 against the Philippine Army. But Janine Pontejos, Vanji Soriano, and the rest of the Lady Battalion will go for the sweep and the first ever WNBL Championship for their squad. This is game number 2 of the WNBL Finals between the Lady Air Defenders and the Lady Battalion. Mabuhay Pilipinas! Magandang hapon! I'm Ruben Terrado and we're excited to bring this matchup live on Solar Sports as well as on Facebook, YouTube, and Kumu. And again, this is game number 2 of the WNBL Finals where the Philippine Army look to sweep the final series against the PSI Lady Air Defenders. And before we go to game number 2, let's review game number 1 last Friday where the Lady Battalion won over the Lady Air Defenders 77-70 to snap an 8-game winning streak by the Lady Air Defenders. Look at the numbers. The PSI had 21 free throw conversions, but look at the steals and the fast break points, 2 of the key stats in that victory by the Lady Battalion. And of course, playing very well for the PSI this season is Cindy Resulta. She also contributed well in game 1 but in a loss against the Philippine Army, and again Resulta the leading scorer for the Lady Air Defenders, but her effort was not enough as PSI fell for the first time in almost 3 months, ending their 8-game winning streak. As we take a look at the numbers of Cindy Resulta in game number 1, 21 points to lead the way for her team, 9 of 10 from the free throw line, 5 of 10 from the field goal range. Decent numbers, but it was just not enough as Philippine Army went on to win that matchup. Also playing very well for PSI in game number 1 was Ambi Almazan. She had a double-double with 18 points, 11 rebounds, but again it was an all-out effort for her, but the Philippine Army just too much as PSI look to extend the series to a rubber match next weekend. We go now to the Philippine Army, where Janine Pontejo showed the way for the Lady Battalion. She was all over the court as she delivered from the inside as well as from the outside. As we watch the highlights of Janine Pontejo in game number 1, she scored 28 points in that 7-point victory by the Philippine Army. And again, Janine Ponteos, fresh from her stint in the Southeast Asian Games, 1 win away from taking her first ever WNBL crown. As we take a look at the numbers of Janine Ponteos, again, she had the license to shoot in Game 1 with 28 points, 11 of 26 from the field. And again, Ponteos got some help as Vanji Soriano had a strong showing in Game 1. As you watch the highlights of Vanji Soriano playing very well in game number 1, as she had 19 points and 3 blocks for the Lady Battalion. As Soriano, of course, she will look to duplicate her performance here in Game 2. Again, soaring in the moment was Vanji Soriano in Game 1, 19 points, and on the defensive end, 3 blocks for Vanji Soriano. Now let's go to our Barker, Mr. Richard Tampos.
Good afternoon, Branzigao Convention Center. Before we proceed to the WNBL Game 2 Finals, we'd like to call on the NBL Pilipinas Executive Vice President, Ms. Rose Montreal, at the center court to do the honors.
Good afternoon, WNBL fans, NBL fans. Advance congratulations to the PSI Lady Air Defenders. Thank you to the Philippine Army Lady Battalion. I always say this every time I'm being interviewed, that WNBL Pro League Season 2 will not be complete without the military teams. Without much further ado, I would like to call our Chairman President Celso O. Mercado on center court, NBL Commissioner Edward Aquino and Vice President for Basketball Operations, and of course our very beautiful ambassadress, Ms. Paula Abigail Mercado. I was asked by Commissioner Edward if we're going to award the finals, the season MVP. I told him we will not be able to award a season MVP because we're just in our first conference of the season 2022 of WNBL. But because of that, I would like to give credit to Com Edward for introducing a new award in WNBL and NBL called the Top Performer of the Conference. This lady baller averages 18.45 points per game, 9.55 rebounds per game, 3.27 assists per game. Total statistical points, 38.455, with a total efficiency of 258. But before that, I would also like to invite the newest GAB Pro Sports Chief, Dr. Jesusito Garcia, to join us on center court in awarding our WNBL First Conference Top Performer. Our WNBL First Conference Season 2022 Top Performer is PSI Lady Air Defenders, number 12, Cindy Rocco Resultay. Cindy never missed a single game in this conference. She never misses to be consistent best player of the game. And for that, congratulations, Cindy Resultay. WNBL fans, we'll see you for the second conference in August 2022. Again, congratulations, Cindy. It's really well-deserved.
Thanks to our WNBL and NBL executives, And congratulations to our WNBL 2022 top performer, Cindy Resultay. Welcome to Game 2 of the best of 3 WNBL Finals between the Lady Air Defenders and the Lady Battalion, live on Solar Sports. Here are the starting 5. First, for the PSI Lady Air Defenders. Forward number 6, Susay Avila. One guard number 7, Fria Bernardo. Center number 10, Ambi Almazan. Starting at guard number 18, Karen Columna. At forward number 12, WNBL 2022 top performer, Cindy Resultay. PSI Lady Air Defenders is led by Alvin Zuniga. And here's the starting 5 for the Philippine Army Lady Battalion. Forward number 6, Corporal Banji Soriano. Center number 20, Sergeant Gretchi Roque. Forward number 09, Corporal Marites Gadian. Starting at guard number 30, Private First Class Chak Kabinbin. At the other guard number 7, Private First Class Janine Pontejos. The Philippine Army Lady Battalion is led by Technical Sergeant Jerry Gadong. Referees for this ball game are Cornel
Final
Tungol,
battle.
Rolando.
The Lady Air Defenders against the Lady Battalion. Let's meet the starters for the Lady Air Defenders: Bernardo, Columna, Almazan, Avila, and Resultay. And for the Lady Battalion, Kabinbin, Pontejos, Roque, Soriano, and Gadian. Referees for this game, Mr. Carlo Vergara, Cornel Tungol, and Rolando Francisco. And we begin Game 2 of the WNBL Finals. And some breaking news, Cindy Resultay has just been named as the top performer of the conference after her solid showing in the 2022 WNBL season first conference. And we see Almazan scoring the first 2 points of the game. Lady Air Defenders looking to extend the series to a deciding Game 3. Again, they lost to the Philippine Army last Friday, 77-70, ending an 8-game winning streak for the Lady Air Defenders. Soriano shoots from the foul line and she scores. And again, Soriano looking to duplicate her effort in Game 1. She had 19 in the series opener last Friday at the Bulacan Provincial Capital Gymnasium. Avila against Soriano. Avila drives from the foul line. Air ball, but Bernardo with the putback. 2-point lead for the Lady Air Defenders. 1 minute gone by in the first period. Gadian bounce pass to Roque. Roque fakes, loses the ball, she recovers. Inside pass to Gadian, back to Roque, loses it, but Pontejos receives it, takes the 3, doesn't go. Bernardo with the board. Bernardo, the dish, intercepted by Kabinbin. And Kabinbin scores. Kabinbin, who had 12 points and 12 assists in Game 1, converts on that layup as we see Almazan inside for 2. Both teams trading baskets to start off game number 2. Kabinbin guarded by Bernardo. Bounce pass to Gretchi Roque. Gadian. She had 10 points in game 1. Kabinbin now against Bernardo. She drives outside to Pontejos. Takes the 3-pointer. It's good. Pontejos drains the 3. And the Lady Battalion now ahead. Columna, guarded by Pontejos. Almazan at the key. Bernardo at the left side against Kabinbin. They go to Columna. The running shot by Columna short. She gets her own miss. Takes a fadeaway shot. Does not go. And now the Army Pontejos at the right side. Open three. No good. And Almazan with the board. Bernardo setting things up. Calls a play. Pass to Avila. Guarded by Soriano. And Almazan not looking. Bernardo. Avila from the key. Off to the right. Rebound by Pontejos. The pass to Cabinbin. At the left side. She drives to the corner. Soriano. Deep two. Short. Rebound by Bernardo. Columna, and she draws a foul against Janine Pontejos. As we take a look at this defense by Chaka Binbin and the conversion. And on the other side, Almazan. Strong move inside. Columna, air ball. Rebound by Almazan. Misses the reverse layup. Cabinbin, outlet stolen by Karen Columna. Bernardo, she drives. Bernardo with a miss. Almazan with an offensive board. She goes to Avila for two. And now on the other side, Pontejos scores. And the Lady Battalion back on top once again. 1 point lead for the Army. Resulta at the key to the right side. Bernardo dumps it to Almazan. There's a whistle and a foul on Marites Gadian. Let's watch this play with Avila scoring inside of that pass by Ambi Almazan. But on the other end, quick two by the Army. Pontejos using the glass for the deuce. 1 point lead for the Army. Texon against Pontejos. Pass to Resultay. Resultay guarded by Roque. Resultay looking. Pass to Bernardo. Shot clock winding down. In and out. And Pontejos with the board. And a steal by Ambi Almazan. Almazan in transition. She attacks. And she misses. Rebound by Pontejos. And Pontejos running hard. Pontejos, she attacks, throws the ball up. And Pontejos will shoot 2 free throws. Foul on Almazan. And Pontejos will shoot 2 free throws. Pontejos with 5 points in the game, including a triple. Pontejos makes the first free throw. As we look at the supporters of the Philippine Army. Pontejos makes the free throw. And the Lady Battalion up by 3. Bernardo looking for a teammate, being bothered by Cabinbin. The pass to Resultay against Roque. Resultay, and stolen from behind by Janine Pontejos. Soriano passes to Cabinbin. Soriano with the screen. Cabinbin now guarded by Avila. Cabinbin, backdoor play. Pontejos, no good. Rebound by Almazan. Bernardo crosses the timeline. They go to Avila from the right side. Too strong on the 3. Rebound by Pontejos. Soriano to Cabinbin. Cabinbin drives inside. The pass to Soriano. Off the glass, no good. And we have a loose ball foul on Almazan. Second foul on Ambi Almazan. So Almazan now in foul trouble this early in the game. As you watch this pass by Soriano, she will miss this shot. But Almazan assessed with a loose ball foul. Halfway in the first quarter, the Lady Battalion up by 3. Garcia now in the game. Garcia over Resultay. Off the mark, rebound by Roque. The short jumper, in and out. Rebound by Resultay. And now Pike in the game for the Lady Air Defenders. Calling a short play. Resultay, or sorry, this is Avila. Almazan at the key, looks for Resultay. Resultay now with the ball against Roque. Resultay, 6 on the shot clock, loses the ball. And Gretchen Roque called for the foul. That's the first foul on Roque. In game 1, Roque fouled out in the game. Fresh shot clock for PSI. Philippine Air Force. Almazan short on the 3. Avila with the board. Pike open for 3. That's good. And we are tied at 11. Under 4 minutes left in the first period. Roque against Almazan. Roque drives inside. Roque escapes the defense and scores. And again, Almazan with 2 fouls. Roque took advantage of Almazan having 2 fouls in the game. Now Almazan at the paint. Takes the shot. Too strong. Rebound by Roque. Kabinbin outlet pass. Ponteos open and draws a foul. And Ponteos will go back to the foul line. Texon with the foul as Ponteos going back to the free throw line. Ponteos makes the first. Ponteos, a 3-time Southeast Asian Games gold medalist. She won the 5-on-5 and 3x3 gold medals in 2019. And in 2021, she also won in the 5-on-5. 2 for 2 for Ponteos. 4-point lead for the Lady Battalion, who are out to sweep the series today. And the ball will stay with PSI as we have Elisan replacing Soriano. Pike will trigger it in. We have a whistle after that inbound pass. And the foul is on Roque, I believe. So that's her second foul. Talking about Gretchen Roque. And Roque explaining her side to the referee as we see Abraham replacing Albay Almazan, who has 2 fouls. Kabinbin with a steal. Kabinbin fakes. Kabinbin. No good. Rebound by Abraham. And Resultay now on the attack. Intercepted by Gretchen Roque. Loose ball picked up by Helisan. And the ball off Abraham. Army has only 2 seconds to cross the backcourt. As Bora now in the game for the Army. And Ponteos crosses the timeline for the Army. Crossover move. Ponteos takes the shot. Short. Rebound by Texon. And the ball off Ponteos. As Coach Alvin Zuniga requests for a timeout for PSI. They are down by 4 points. If you talk about giving consistency to the Army backcourt, of course, Chak Kabinbin has been a key to that aspect of the game, as Kabinbin had a double-double in game 1 of the finals on their way to a 7-point victory in the series opener against the PSI Lady Air Defenders. She did it all on offense as well as facilitating his teammates. As we look at the numbers, 12 points and 12 assists for the Gilas Pilipinas women point guard. She also had 3 steals in game 1. At the moment, Kabimbin at the bench as she watches the Lady Battalion protecting our 4-point lead. Abraham scores on a jumper. Elisan sees an opening, passes to Lavalle, and a short stop for 2. 4-point Army lead. Resultay against Borja. Pike to the left side, Texon. 2 minutes left in the first period. Abraham inside, and we have a whistle. Foul on Kat Garcia. And the Army 1 foul away from penalty. Pike the inbounder. Bernardo against Gatian. Now against Lavalle. Buendia now in the game for PSI. Pike at the corner. Steal by Helisan. Air Force with the turnover. Helisan at the right side. The pass to Borja. Gatian against Buendia. 10 to shoot. Buendia almost deflecting the ball away. Helisan at the corner, takes a 3-pointer, contested 3 and she scores! And Helisan extends the lead to 7 for the Philippine Army. Pike to Buendia, to Bernardo. To the post, Abraham. Abraham inside, blocked from behind by Bora, but she will shoot 2 free throws. Let's take a look at this 3-pointer by Diane Helisan. Bernardo right there, but Helisan scores anyway. Helisan, that's her first field goal of the game. And that's a huge 3, as now the lead is at 7, the biggest of the game. As Abraham misses the first free throw. Sokbora on your screen as we see Abraham making the second free throw. Army with a 6-point lead. 1 minute left in the first quarter. Garcia against Texon. Garcia drives inside. Outside to Helisan. Takes another 3. Too strong this time. And nice stop there by Lavalle. Keeping the ball alive. Helisan, baseline drive, loses the ball. And that's off her leg. PSI with the ball. Air Force with 39.9 seconds left to work with in the first period. Pai got left. Pai goes to the right side. Met by Lavalle. Takes the shot. The long 2. Off to the right. Rebound by Buendia. And Buendia with the putback. Lead down to 4. 18 seconds left in the first. And we have a whistle and a foul on Bernardo. PSI not yet in penalty. As we take a look at this effort by Buendia to keep the ball alive. And we have a timeout. We will take a short break. Welcome back to game 2 of the WNBL Finals. The Lady Battalion with a 4-point lead over the Lady Air Defenders. 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Bora against Bernardo. Borja, spin move. Borja to the corner. Helisan fakes. She fires. Too strong. Garcia misses the putback. Another try. No good. Rebound by Buendia, and that's it. So it's a close first quarter for both teams, but the Army emerging with a 4-point lead. As you watch some of the highlights of the first quarter, Ambi Almazan with this jumper. And the steal by Kabinbin. And the conversion. And again, Paig with his three-pointer. But the Army with a 4-point lead. Helisan with his three-pointer. Contested three over Bernardo. And the Lady Battalion with a 20-16 lead over the PSI Lady Air Defenders. Second quarter when we come back. Take a look at the fans inside the Brenzigiao Convention Center supporting the Army and the Philippine Air Force. This is game 2 of the WNBL Finals. And the Lady Battalion looking to win their first ever WNBL title today. PSI on the other hand, eyeing to extend this series to a rubber match. Second quarter now underway with Kabinbin with the ball. The pass to Lavalle, almost a steal by Resultay. Kabinbin inside. Trap pass to Lavalle. Drop pass to Soriano, too strong. And Almazan nursing 2 fouls back in the game for PSI. Columna. Guarded by Pontejos. The pass to Resultay inside. And a steal by the Lady Battalion. Now Pontejos on the attack. Pontejos inside. Pontejos with a miss. Rebound by Bernardo. Up ahead. Too strong for Almazan. Turnover for the Philippine Air Force. We have Kabinbin, Soriano, Gadian, Lavalle, and Pontejos for the Philippine Army. Bernardo, Almazan, Columna, Avila, and Resultay for the Lady Air Defenders. The scoop shot, it doesn't go. And Almazan with the board. Almazan with 7 rebounds in the game. Resultay, stops and pops. That's short, rebound by Soriano. Resultay still scoreless so far in game 2. Kabinbin against Bernardo. Hand off to Soriano. 10 on the shot clock. Soriano against Bernardo. The pass to Lavalle, fakes. And the shot, too strong. Rebound by Almazan. And now Columna shoots a 3. No good. Rebound by Avila. Bernardo. Almazan inside. Resultay. No good. Rebound by the Army. Kabinbin at left. No look pass inside. Lavalle. Missing the top shot. Almazan with another board. And a foul is called on Lavalle. As we take a look at the numbers in the first period, PSI with 9 second chance points, but the Army with 8 fast break points. Both teams shooting 35% from the field. Resultay. Bernardo at right against Kabinbin. Avila shoots a 3. Short. Rebound by Kabinbin. And that's the confirmation. First quarter field goals even. 7 of 20 from the field. 35% for both teams. Touch pass. Resultay with a miss. Kabinbin with the board. Pontejos at the left corner. Ball will stay with the Lady Battalion. As we have Gretchen Roque back in the game for the Lady Battalion. And Roque also nursing 2 fouls. So Almazan and Roque with 2 fouls back in the game. Both teams still scoreless in the second period. Pontejos splits the defense, loses it. Up ahead, Columna against Cabindin. Columna misses. And Columna still struggling, still scoreless in the game. Columna only had 2 points, 1 of 10 from the field in game 1. Cabindin against Avila. Cabindin drives. No look pass, deflected. She recovers. Bank shot, no good. Almazan with the board. Bernardo calls a play. Left side, Avila dumps it to Resultay against Gadian. Inside pass. Bernardo fakes against Ponteos. Bernardo off the glass. No. A loose ball foul on PSI. Susay Avila with a foul. As we have Ana Buendia back in the game for the Lady Air Defenders. Columna back on the bench. Cabindin calls play number 2. Pontejos, bounce pass. Roque against Almazan. Back to Cabindin. Guarded by Bernardo. Loses the ball. She recovers. Looking for a teammate. Pontejos. Long 2, no. Roque with an offensive board and she scores. And Roque with 4 points. Resultay to Bernardo. Back to Resultay. Inside to Almazan. Almazan fakes. Triple teamed. And she loses the ball. But Bernardo keeping the ball alive. We have a jump ball. Under 6 minutes left in the second period. It's going to be Roque against Bernardo. As Texon returns for PSI. Air Force down by 6. And the tap goes to Pontejos. Pontejos on the break. Pontejos to the lane. Scores! And that will count as Pontejos a chance for a 3-point play. Foul on Resultay. As we take a look at Pontejos. With this drive, absorbs contact and scores. The foul is on Resultay. And Pontejos a chance for a 3-point play. And she makes it. Lead at 9, the biggest of the game, 25-16. Buendia against Soriano. The pass to Almazan. Inside pass, Texon. Triple team, drop a pass. Resultay with a miss. Ball will remain with the Air Force. Resultay still scoreless in the match. As Garcia now back in the game. Garcia had a strong showing in game 1. Garcia with 7 rebounds in the game. Buendia inside. Too strong on the shot. Roque, Cabindin, no look pass. Garcia, reverse layup, deflected by Resultay. And the ball will go to the Air Force. Nine-point lead for the Lady Battalion. Texon, Resultay at the key. Bernardo at the left side. Inside pass. Texon. And an interception by Garcia. Army looking to score quickly. Crossover move by Cabindin. Goes out. Takes a long 2. Scores! And Cabindin now gives the Army an 11-point lead, the largest of the game, as Coach Alvin Zuniga requests for a timeout. The Lady Battalion on a 7-0 run. Kabinbin with this long two. Another look at this shot by Cha Kabinbin. We have a timeout. We return with a look at Cindy Resultay. And so far, she is struggling. 0 points in the game. 4 turnovers, only 1 rebound in 13 minutes of play. And of course, another issue here is the health of Resultay. And if you would recall in game 1, nagkaroon siya ng cramps. But she still played on. So we will monitor her situation throughout this game. As we see now, Buendia at right against Pontejos. The pass to Almazan. Almazan. And a steal by Pontejos. Pontejos on the run. Pontejos, the left-handed layup is good. And the lead now is at 13. Pontejos with the basket off that timeout by PSI. Bernardo to Buendia against Soriano. PSI still scoreless in the second period. Bernardo, screen by Almazan. Bernardo attacks inside. The one-hander is good. Bernardo scores on the floater. That's the first 2 points of the Lady Air Defenders in the second period. Kabinbin. Inside, and we have a collision inside. Foul on Texon. As you watch this fast break, Pontejos uses the offhand. On the other side, Bernardo with the floater. Kabinbin, baseline, nice fake, but a miss. And now Texon on the run. Pontejos chasing. And the ball will stay with the Lady Air Defenders. Bora replaces Kabinbin. As Columna back in the game. And she will replace Texon. Bernardo, the inbounder. Buendia, open for 3. Air ball. Resultay with the board. Inside. Almazan will shoot 2 free throws. Foul on Kat Garcia as Ambi Almazan will shoot 2 free throws. Almazan 4 points in the game, but she already has 10 rebounds. She makes the first free throw. As Elisan returns as well as Spike for the Lady Air Defenders. Almazan makes the free throw. Lead down to 9. Pontejos calls play number 2. Bora now at right. Bora looks. Bora goes to the left side. And almost a steal by PSI. Pontejos deflected by Bernardo. And a loose ball foul. Foul is on Janine Pontejos. As we take a look at Freya Bernardo holding on to her left shoulder. Let's see what happened. Bernardo trying to get that ball, and Bernardo now holding to that left shoulder. That heavily taped left shoulder. And that was an awkward landing for Freya Bernardo as he reached for the ball. So not a good sign here for PSI as Rhea Bernardo in pain. And now they are putting ice on that left shoulder. Back to the game with Columna. Passing to Paig. Avila to Columna. Short on the 3. But the offensive rebound by PSI. Paig inside. Deflected by Helisan. Ball will stay with the Lady Air defenders. And now Gadian back in the game for the Lady Battalion. The pass comes to Resultay. Avila at right. 4 on the shot clock. Almazan fakes the pass. Attacks. Almazan loses the ball. And now Kabinbin. And we have a shot clock violation. Turnover for the Lady Air defenders. 2 minutes and 43 seconds left in the second period. Again, this is game 2 of the WNBL finals. The Lady Battalion lead the series 1-0. And they are going for a sweep today. We have a jump ball. It's going to be Garcia against Resultay. Again, Resultay, prior to the game, named as a top performer of the first conference of the 2022 WNBL season. Paig now with the ball. The pass to Columna. Columna still silent in this game 2. Columna now with the ball. 10 on the shot clock. Columna drives the shot. Still no go. Rebound by Paig. And Paig around and in for Riza May Paig. Lead down to 7. Almost a steal by Columna. And Avila forces a turnover. Avila spins. Avila takes the shot. We have a foul. Foul on Kat Garcia. So 2 free throws for Susay Avila. Avila, her first trip to the foul line. The lead is down to 7. She misses on the free throw. Avila had 11 points in game 1. A miss by Avila, but the rebound by Almazan, her 11th in the game. Paig, short on the 3, rebound by Borja. And now Kabinbin with the basketball. Army with their 2 point guards on the floor in Kabinbin and Borja. And Kabinbin with a miss. Columna with the ball, crosses the timeline. Paig, pass to Avila. Avila looking to the corner. Paig shoots a 3-pointer. It's good. That's a huge shot by Riza Paig. And now it's just a 4-point game. The Army requests for a timeout as Paig wide open from the corner. Paig with 5 points. And we will have a timeout. We will take a short break and come back in a moment. Back to the game as we take a look at the fans inside the Bren Zigyao Convention Center in San Fernando, Pampanga. And kung malapit lang po kayo dito, bisitahin niyo po kami so that you could watch quality women's basketball action here in the WNBL. Correcting myself as that shot by Paig is only a long 2, so the lead is down to 5. So the score is 29-24 in favor of the Army. The Lady Battalion with the ball. And a steal here of the timeout. Almazan inside. Resultay scores on a foul. And that is Resultay's first field goal of the game. And she will head to the line for the bonus as we take a look at this Gatorade Fast Break Blast. And this is brought to you by Gatorade. Nothing beats Gatorade. And Almazan with the assist to Resultay. And the lead is down to 3. But she misses the free throw. Almazan fighting for the ball. But Garcia claims the rebound. Only a 3-point game. Under a minute left. Gadian to the corner. Helisan shoots a 3-pointer. That's good! And that's a huge response for Gayan Helisan. And the lead back to 6. That 3 by Helisan ends a 10-0 run by the Lady Air defenders. Resultay inside, deflected by Gadian to the corner. Columna short on the 3. And now Columna 0 for 8 from the field as we take a look at this pass. And Helisan with this 3-pointer, her second in the game. Meanwhile, Gadian with a miss. Rebound by Resultay, and we have a foul. 17.5 seconds left in the second period. Foul on Gadian. And the Lady Battalion now in penalty. 2 free throws for Cindy Resultay. Resultay misses the free throw. 4 for 2 for Cindy Resultay at the foul line. Aspendia now back in the game, as well as Abriam. Resultay, a former member of the national team, a product of University of the East. Resultay makes the free throw. PSI trailing by 5. Final moments of the second quarter. Kabinbin with the ball against Spike. Kabinbin, crossover move. Kabinbin shoots a long 2. That's good! What a shot by Chuck Kabinbin. And that ends the second period. What a finish to the second quarter for Chuck Kabinbin and the rest of the Philippine Army. Janine Ponteos looking to lead her team to the championship as we watch the highlights of the first half. Janine Ponteos showing the way with 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals despite shooting 4 of 10 from the field. The Lady Battalion in control so far in game number 2, and at halftime, the Lady Battalion protecting a 7-point lead.
WNBL, 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 WNBL. Iwan na bayan ka, babaihan na tayo lumaban. WNBL, 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 WNBL.
Five straight points for Air Force. Columna scores and a foul. Karen Columna with a nice move inside, putting on the moves against Josephine Ong. Karen Columna with a fadeaway shot. Ong with the ball against Del Carmen. Ong with a drive. Ong, dipsy-do, and 1. Josephine Ong hangs in the air to score that layup. Ong escapes Del Carmen, and look at that. Josephine Ong with that difficult layup. Yeah. Oh, what a crossover there by Del Carmen. Del Carmen, it's good!
crossover move by Del Carmen, producing a basket, leaving the defender behind.
Ong with 10 on the shot clock. Ong, still with the basketball. Ong, pass to Joey Bora. Touch pass. Mendoza open. And she scores! What a play by the Philippine Navy. Go for gold, another look. Easy 2 points for Janelle Mendoza and
WNBL, 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 WNBL.
Alicia the inbounder. Siat takes the free throw jumper. Good! April Siat converts! April Siat giving Taguig the victory.
WNBL, 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 WNBL. Hindi na bayan ka, babaihan na tayo lumaban. WNBL, 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 WNBL. Ito ang liga na bayan, tunay na liga na kababaihan.
Handa na makipagsabayan kahit anong nakaharang.
Bakan, atake, nice move. Saldua hangs in the air, gets the layup to go. Panthers, pero ito si Saldua kanina, sumabit pa sa ere. Gets that layup to go.
Kahit anong sabihin nila, wala akong pakialam sa lahat ng bagay. Alam nyo na ba, hindi nyo ako maikukumpara.
Finds a way to get it to Gilberto. What a pass by Dan Natividad. This was a great pass by Natividad, threading the needle to get that pass to Gilberto for an easy layup.
Buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay sa daang matira.
Barons now with the steal. And the fast break opportunity completed. Courtesy of an alley-oop. And Kalusin with the finish. Barons up by 3.
Topping Lagrama against Jonathan Lontok there. Whoa, what an escape move by Lagrama. And one opportunity for Topping Lagrama, and there was a foul call. Topping Lagrama escaping the defense, eluding his opponent.
Iba, pag may pangarap handang makipagsabayan sa bawat larong walang humpay kamay na
Tolentino drives. What a shot by Tolentino! Alves couldn't do anything on that because Tolentino was able to move it away.
Pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay sa daang matira matibay ang kailangan.
As Operio now attacking Santos. What a spin move by Operio! When Operio, the spin cycle, gets that layup over Rivadavia.
Sa tapang sa bawat laban. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan.
Dancing right now against Sampang. Woo, look at that crossover! Lagrama through the corner. Vinas for 3. Drains that 3! Play of the day right now for Lagrama. Lagrama just dancing with Sampang. Takes the contact, then crossover, whoop! Gets it to Vinas, and Vinas isn't the highlight if you don't make that shot. Gets it to go.
Sa'y tumingin, pagbutiin ang lahat ang bituin ay sungkitin. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay sa daang matira matibay.
Albios playing his first game in the NBL. Albios drop-off pass. De Leon with a slam! Matt De Leon! Albios with a drop pass to Matt De Leon with that one-hand slam. Another look. Attracting the defense of Rivadavia.
Hindi susukuan, dapat pag-usayan.
To take the lead and win this game. Garcia drives. Garcia. Yes! MJ Garcia gives Pampanga Delta a 1-point lead. He challenged Alves for that basket. And Jay Garcia is the man of the moment.
Hindi susukuan, dapat pag-usayan, tuloy-tuloy lang.
Capasio, fadeaway shot at the buzzer. It's good! It's good! Another look at this buzzer beater by Gabe Capasio. Fadeaway shot. It goes in. And Capasio sending the game into overtime. And the Aces very much alive in this matchup. What a shot by Gabe Capasio.
Lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan, walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan. Lakas at tapang sa bawat laban. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng
WNBL, 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 WNBL. Tuwan liga na bayan, kababalihan at ang lumaban. WNBL, 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 WNBL. WNBL, 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 WNBL. Tuwan liga na bayan, kababalihan at ang lumaban. WNBL, 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 WNBL.
We are at halftime. Here in game number 2, the Army up by 7, 34 to 27 over the PSI, Philippine Air Force. As you watch the highlights of the first half. And in the first period, it was a seesaw battle. Ambi Almazan with that shot. And Chaka Binbin. Defense leading to offense with that layup. Paig, a big contributor also for the PSI Lady Air Defenders. Elisan also playing very well here so far in the first half. The Army with the 4-point lead at the end of the first period. And in the second period, the Philippine Army pulled away. Janine Ponteas with this left-handed layup. Paig with a three-pointer, but the Lady Battalion led by as many as 13 points in the second period. But PSI fought back. Resultay with that layup at Chaka Binbin with this long shot. And the Army up by 7. The first half stats, 34% for the Army, and the Lady Air Defenders out-rebounding the Lady Battalion 31 to 23, but they had more turnovers, 11 turnovers, and PSI also had 13 second chance points, but they still trail in this game against the Lady Battalion. The leading scorers, Janine Ponteos leads all scorers with 14, Helisan with 6, Kabinbin with 6, as well as Roque, she has 4. Risa May Paig, the leading scorer for PSI with 7. Ambi Almazan with 6 despite nursing 2 fouls. Bernardo with 4 and Resultay with 3. This is game 2 of the WNBL Finals. And the Army looking to win via sweep here in game 2. Janine Ponteos eyeing for her first WNBL crown, as well as Chaka Binbin. PSI on the other hand going for their second WNBL title, but first they have to win game 2 as we start the third. Kabinbin at right against Spike. Pontejos, guarded by Resultay. Pontejos scores. 9-point lead for the Lady Battalion to start the third quarter. Columna to Resultay. Resultay to Pig. Pig drives, loses the handle. Ball will go to the Army. So an early turnover for the Lady Air defenders as you watch this sidestep move by Pontejos and the basket. Pontejos now with 16 in the game. Kabinbin to Pontejos, shoots a three-pointer, short. And the ball goes to the Lady Air defenders. Columna with the ball at the right side. Pig to Buendia. Buendia guarded by Soriano. Almazan now at the corner against Roque. Almazan attacks inside. Almazan. And she will shoot 2 free throws. A foul is on Marites Gadian. Check that. Foul is on Gretchen Roque, her third. As Almazan will shoot 2 free throws. And that's her 7th point of the game. Talking about Ambi Almazan. She has 11 rebounds in the game. And 2 for 2 for Ambi Almazan. Kabinbin now with the ball. Soriano. Pontejos at the right side. Drives. The floater. Good. Another basket for Janine Pontejos. 9-point lead for the Army. Almazan, spin move, drop pass, Resultay with the finish. Kabinbin to Pontejos. Army down by, or Army up by 7. Kabinbin looks for Pontejos and a traveling violation. Kabinbin attempting to pass the ball pero wala doon si Janine Pontejos as we take a look at Pontejos with a one-hander. And on the other side, Resultay with the basket. As Almazan draws a foul. And the foul is on Gadian. So another trip to the line for Ambi Almazan. Almazan makes the free throw. And so far Almazan perfect from the line, 5 of 5. And she converts. Lead down to 5. Roque to Kabinbin against Bernardo. Now back in the game for PSI. Gadian from the corner. Around and out. Rebound by Buendia. Buendia. Bounce pass to Bernardo. To Columna. Shoots a three-pointer. It's short. 0 for 9 for Karen Columna. And now Kabinbin on the attack. Nice fake. No look pass. Roque misses. Loose ball picked up by Kabinbin. Pontejos shoot a three. That's good. And Janine Pontejos drains a three. Lead now at 8 for the Lady Battalion. And inside, Resultay open for 2. Army now with the ball. Kabinbin inside. And there's a foul. Foul on Bernardo as we take a look at Pontejos. Draining this three-pointer. Pontejos now with 21 points as Resultay scores on that short stop. Kabinbin lines up a three. Too strong. Rebound by Buendia. Bernardo across. Resultay sees an opening. And she will shoot 2 free throws. Foul on Gadian. Resultay back at the foul stripe. As we take a look at Resultay with an open lane. And the contact by Gadian. Resultay hits the free throw. 8 points for Resultay. As Susay Avila back in the game for the Lady Air Defenders. Two for two for Cindy Resultay. Army up by 4. Kabinbin to Roque. Roque against Almazan. Roque nursing 3 fouls. Nice move there by Roque, but everything but the basket for Gretchen Roque. Bernardo to Almazan. Drive, spin move. Almazan takes the short shot. Yes! And the lead is down to 2 points as Ambi Almazan scores inside. As we take a look at this spin move. And the floater by Ambi Almazan. The lead is down to 2 for the Lady Battalion. Welcome back as we see Ambi Almazan, and she is now having a double-double performance here in game 2. 12 points, 12 rebounds, and 2 steals. A perfect 6 of 6 from the foul line. Almazan keeping the game close for PSI, and they're only trailing by 2 here midway in the 3rd period. I'm Ruben Terrado. We are live at the Benzigiao Convention Center. Nice dish! Rocket to Gadian for 2. And off a timeout, Army extends the lead to 4. Nice play there by the Lady Battalion. As Resultay lines up a 3 from the key. Short. Rebound. And the ball will go to the Lady Battalion. And the referee making the correction. Ball will stay with the Lady Air Defenders. Bernardo triggering it in. The pass comes to Resultay. Resultay against Roque. 10 on the shot clock. Bernardo inside pass. And that's off Almazan. The Lady Battalion looking to increase the lead. And we have a foul on Texon. So that's a 3rd foul on Daphne Texon. And Texon contesting the call. Pass comes to Pontejos. Pontejos to Kabinbin. Kabinbin with the lane. And after that timeout, back-to-back baskets for the Army. Lead back to 6. Avila fakes. Avila with the ball. Inside pass. Resultay with the finish. Nice pass there by Susay Avila. Kabinbin. And the pass deflected by Bernardo. As we take a look at this drive by Chaka Binbin and the layup. But Cindy Resultay with the response. As we have Texon called for another foul. And I think Ponteos will shoot 3 free throws here. And I think they will take a look at the video as you see the replay. Texon challenging the shot of Ponteos. And the referee signaling a foul. They will take a closer look at this one. And Ponteos has been drawing those fouls in this game. Texon already with 4 in the contest. Ponteos a perfect 5 of 5 from the foul line. And our referees still taking a look at the play. And again, this is game 2 of the WNBL Finals. The Lady Battalion looking to close the series today. Game 3 will happen next weekend if PSI wins game 2. Let's take another look at the replay. Texon with a challenge. And of course, the PSI supporters seeing that no foul, na nakita nila walang foul, but the call will remain. That's a common foul on Ortega, or Texon I should say. Ponteos now will shoot free throws. She makes the first. And for Texon, that's her 4th foul of the game. 3 free throws for Ponteos. She makes the 2nd free throw. And look at the numbers. Cindy Resultay, since the start of the game, 1 of 5. But ever since, she has shot well, 3 of 4 from the field. 3 for 3 for Janine Ponteos. The lead is at 7. Bernardo with the ball against Kabimbin. Bernardo looking for a teammate. Inside pass to Resultay. Drop pass to Almazan. Gathers outside. Columna shoots a 3. Way off. Rebound by Janine Ponteos. Ponteos on the drive. To Soriano. The deep 2. Short. Who gets the ball? And it's Columna. Resultay now with the ball. The pass to the left side. Bernardo. Too strong on the 3. Rebound by Ponteos. Ponteos crosses the timeline. We have a block. Foul on Karen Columna. First foul on Columna. And again, that's the challenge for PSI. How to contain Janine Ponteos. Kabinbin. Block from behind by Avila. And now, Avila. Drop pass. Resultay for 2. 5-point game. 4 minutes left in the 3rd. Kabinbin calls play number 5. Roque. Drives inside against Resultay. Gadian loses it. And we have a loose ball foul. And again, Bernardo down. And again, she's favoring her shoulder. And now a foul for the Army. Foul is on Marites Gadian, her 5th in the game. So PSI still threatening. Lead down to 5. Avila at left. The pass to Almazan. And a bad pass. Turnover for PSI. As Gadian now replaced by Lavalle. Kabinbin, bounce pass to Roque, and a foul, a reach-in foul on Ambi Almazan. And frustration setting in for Almazan, and that's her third foul. Army with possession. Kabinbin, guarded by Bernardo, screen by Lavalle. Kabinbin stops. Soriano, inside pass. Roque, the jumper over Almazan, way off. Rebound by Almazan. Almazan pushing it. Passes to Bernardo, inside to Resultay. Double team. Bernardo, extra pass. Columna shoots a three. And there is a foul. And they will review that one. And Columna, a chance to break the scoring drought as we see Janine Ponteos down on the floor. Referees taking a look. Ponteos with a foul, but I think, let's see what happened here. And the knees collided. That's Columna and Ponteos holding on to her right ankle. So Ponteos visibly in pain, but now she gets up and she is limping a bit. And now she is being helped by her teammates. Let's watch it again. The shot by Columna, and then as Columna tries to get the miss, both knees collide. Talking about Ponteos and Columna. But again, there's a foul, I believe, on Ponteos. So that's what they are looking at. Could be a landing spot foul. So let's see. Let's listen in on the call.
It's a double technical foul between number 10, Abby Almazan, and number 20, Reggie Hall, for set motion during the situation.
Okay, so apparently the foul was not on the shot. It was on a play away from the ball. So there's a double technical foul on Almazan and Roque, as we see Janine Ponteos in pain. As nakita nga natin doon, medyo nag-buckle yung knee ni Janine Ponteos after that collision between Ponteos and Columna. So our referee still clarifying things here. And again, a double technical on Almazan and Roque. That was the call. And we will have a jump ball. So again, no free throws for Columna. Nakita natin doon na tumira siya ng tres. But our referee saying it will be a jump ball at center court. 3 minutes and 5 seconds left in the third period of game number 2. Army leading the series 1-0 in this best of 3 affair. And the ball goes to PSI. Air Force down 5. Columna attacks the baseline. Columna the pass to Resultay. Drop pass. Columna with a miss. Another sorry miss for Karen Columna. And the ball will stay with PSI. And you can see the frustration in the face of Karen Columna. Columna already 0 for 12 from the field as you watch this shot by Columna all alone. Everything but the basket for Karen Columna. And for the series, Columna already 1 of 22. That includes game 1. As we see another player down, that's Cindy Resultay. And again, Yun yung sinasabi ko kanina, the health situation of Cindy Resulta. She had cramps in game 1. And looks like she's cramping up again. That left leg of Cindy Resulta, a concern. Under 3 minutes left in the third. So Bernardo, the inbounder. The pass, Columna attempts a three-pointer. Still no go for Karen Columna. And now the Army. Kapinbe, not left, shoots a three-pointer. Air ball. And a turnover. As Buendia returns for the Lady Air defenders. And Columna still struggling in the series. Resultay, too strong on the three. Almazan with the board, and there's a foul. So despite the struggles of Karen Columna in this game, PSI still in the game. They are down by 5. As we see Coach Jerry Gadong of the Army. As Elisan returns to the match for the Lady Battalion. As Ponteos now back in the game. After hurting her ankle, she is now back in the game. Bernardo attacks, misses the layup. Buendia shoots a three. It's short. Avila with the board, and Avila draws a foul. And Roque called for the foul. So it will be 2 free throws for Susay Avila. And Avila misses the free throw. And in this game, medyo bumagal na ang pace with the fouls that we are having here. Avila misses, rebound Almazan, and the putback by Ambi. The lead out to 3. Elisan to Borja. Borja against Bernardo. Pass to Janine Ponteos. Ponteos drives, Ponteos fakes, turns around, takes the shot, around and out. And the ball will stay with the Lady Air defenders. And Garcia now back in the game, replacing Roque. This has become a grind-out game for both teams. PSI down 3. They go to Resultay at the post. Resultay outside. Avila for 3. Way off. Bernardo offensive board. Loses it. Recovered by Almazan. Bernardo shoots a 3. Too strong. Another board. No. Loose ball, and we have a jump. So it's going to be a jump ball between Lavalle and Resultay, I believe. 1 minute and 28 seconds left in the third period. This is game 2 with the Lady Battalion looking to close the series. Offensive rebounds. Look at the numbers, 19 for the Lady Air defenders, most of them from Ambi Almazan, and only 7 for the Army. The top one by the Army. The ball still loose. And the referee saying it's going to be PSI possession. And Alvin Zuniga, the head coach of PSI, requests for a timeout. Air Force trailing by 3 here with 1 minute and 22 seconds left in the third period. We will take a short break. Welcome back. As you see Karen Columna on the bench. And like I said, she has been struggling in this series. And in this game, 0 for 13 from the field in 16 minutes of play. But I'm seeing that Coach Alvin Zuniga has been continuously speaking to Karen Columna, and I'm sure minomotivate niya itong si Karen Columna despite her struggles. Meanwhile, balik sa aksyon. We have Almazan. Baseline drive. Takes the short stab. Too strong. Rebound by Lavalle. Garcia now with the ball. Garcia against Buendia, and now Ponteos. Guarded by Almazan. 8 on the shot clock. Takes a three-pointer. Short. Avila with the rebound. PSI down by 3. The pass to the right side. Resulta the jumper. Too strong. Almazan. Another offensive rebound. Avila draws a foul. And an offensive opportunity once again for the Lady Air defenders off that offensive rebound by Ambi Almazan. Avila will shoot 2 free throws. Almazan already with 17 rebounds in the game, if I'm not mistaken. As we have Susay Avila shooting 2 free throws, she makes the first. And Avila helping out in game 1, 11 points, 3 of 5 from threes. She had 5 rebounds as well, but in a losing effort. Air Force looking to extend the series to a deciding game 3. Short on the free throw, rebound by Helisan. And now the pressure from PSI. Bad pass by Pontejos. And now PSI looking to tie the game. 31 seconds left in the third period. Avila. Guarded by Borja. The pass to Resultay. The lob to Almazan. To the corner now. Bernardo. To Avila. Takes the shot. No good. Almazan. Offensive rebound. Ball will stay with the Lady Air defenders. And Almazan looking for a foul. Let's watch the replay. Another rebound from Ambi Almazan. Look at that. Meanwhile, Buendia shoots a three-pointer. Air ball. Rebound. Scramble for the ball. Bernardo. Resulta for 3. That's good! And now the Lady Air defenders up by 1 with that 3. And that ends the third. And after 30 minutes of play, PSI, after trailing by as many as 13 points, they are now up by 1 thanks to that three-pointer by Cindy Resultay. As we watch the highlights, before the game, Resultay, the winner of the top performer of the conference, and she has been proving that she deserves the award. Resultay now with 16 in the game, including that late 3 that gave the Lady Air defenders a 1-point lead entering the fourth. And Resultay and the rest of the Lady Air defenders looking to tie the series at 2. We will go back after this break. Welcome back. And we have a close one here in game 2 as PSI out to tie the series at 1 apiece. As you watch the replay, this late 3 by Cindy Resultay to give the Lady Air defenders the lead here in game number 2. And the number, 16 points for Cindy Resultay, including 13 in the third. And now PSI with the ball. They are up by 1. Resultay inside. Almazan fakes a pass. Outside again to Resultay. 10 on the shot clock. Resultay against Kabinbin. Bounce pass to Almazan. Takes a free throw. Jumper is good. And the run continues for the PSI Lady Air Defenders. 3-point lead for the Air Force. Ponteos pressured by Avila. Crossover move by Ponteos. Ponteos still with the ball. Loses it. She recovers. Inside. Roque sees an opening. She scores. As we take a look at the quarter scoring, the Lady Air Defenders outscoring the Lady Battalion 22-14 in the third to take a 1-point lead entering the fourth. Avila to Almazan against Roque. To the post, Resultay loses it. Then Resultay dives for the ball. And Roque intercepted by Buendia, and the save goes to Resultay. And there is a foul on Gadian. And I think that's it for Gadian. Let's see. And that's her sixth foul. Talking about Marites Gadian. And she has fouled out. As PSI now gets another possession here. With the Lady Air Defenders up by 1. Texon back in the game for the Lady Air Defenders. Bernardo. Almazan at the paint. Outside to Buendia. Back to Bernardo. Fakes. Bernardo bounce pass to Almazan. To the cutting Texon. Too strong on the shot. And the battle for the ball. And there is a foul. Another foul on Texon. And that's the fifth foul on Texon. Another look. And let's see the rebounding numbers. PSI with 54 rebounds. Compare that to 31 for the Army. And that has been the story of this comeback by PSI. And we have a whistle, and there is a foul on the Lady Air Defenders. As we take a look at the more rebounding numbers, 25 offensive rebounds for the Lady Air Defenders, only 7 for the Lady Battalion. Ponteos, the running shot is good. And Janine Ponteos gives back the lead to the Army. And now Texon misses. Loose ball picked up by Gretchen Roque. And we have a double foul. And that's Almazan and I believe Helisan. And let's watch the battle for the ball. And there's the double foul. And I think that's Lavalle. And Almazan being called for the double foul. Our referee speaking to our table officials for some clarification. Again, a 1-point lead for the Lady Battalion thanks to a running shot. So now Almazan with her 4th foul. Lavalle with her 2nd. So some concern once again. Almazan with 4 fouls right now and almost a steal there by Texon. Kabinbin, screen by Roque. Kabinbin, crossover to Roque from the foul line. Way off. Ball returns to the Lady Air Defenders. One-point game. Army up. Buendia. Nowhere to go. Steal by the Army. Ponteos drives. Ponteos scores and a foul. A crucial basket for Janine Ponteos. She falls down on the floor, but she will troop to the line. A foul on Ana Buendia. Let's take a look at this move by Janine Ponteos, challenging the defense of Ana Buendia. And Ponteos now with 28 points Another look at this move by Janine Ponteos. The Gila standout, looking to carry her team to the WNBL title. Ponteos, battered and bruised. She will shoot a free throw later on. As we have a timeout, we will take a short break and come back in a moment. Welcome back here in Game 2 of the WNBL Finals live on Solar Sports. As we look at Cindy Resultay looking to carry her team to a Game 2 victory. Resultay with critical shots, but Janine Ponteos still holding the fort for the Lady Battalion. And prior to the break, Ponteos scored on a layup, and she will head to the free throw line for a bonus free throw as we watch the individual matchup. Ponteos with 28.6 rebounds and 2 assists. Resultay still also with big numbers, 16 points and 6 rebounds for the former national team standout. But now Ponteos at the foul line with the Lady Battalion up by 3. And she misses the free throw. So I think that free throw was a technical foul, no? So let's clarify things later as Ponteos will shoot a free throw, and that's the bonus free throw. 4-point lead for the Lady Battalion. They go inside, deflected by Soriano. A defensive stop from Vanji Soriano. Kabinbin attacks inside. Kabinbin guarded by Resultay. Ponteos guarded by Avila. Ponteos at the key. And Ponteos diving for the basketball after that defense by Ambi Almazan. We will have a jump ball. So now we will look at the turnover numbers. 16 for the Lady Air Defenders and 13 for the Lady Battalion. As we see Karen Columna back in the game for PSI. We will have a jump between Janine Ponteos and Ambi Almazan. Ponteos currently a member of the national team. Almazan, a former member of the RP team. The top goes to Ponteos. And a smart move there by Janine Ponteos. And now it's a 6-point game for the Lady Battalion. Bernardo drives to the corner. Columna shoots a 3. Too strong. Loose ball, and it will go to the Army. And let's see the replay. Great presence of mind from Janine Ponteos. Alam na niya na hindi siya mananalo sa jump ball, but Ponteos was able to get the possession and scores on the layup. Soriano to Ponteos again. Long two, Ponteos short. Rebound by Resultay. And Ponteos with a foul. That's a reach-in foul on Janine Ponteos. Third foul on Ponteos. A 7-0 run at the moment for the Lady Battalion. And again, the game was tied at 51 earlier. Bernardo to Resultay against Ponteos. Columna to the corner. Avila back to Columna. Drives over Lavalle. Still doesn't go. Almazan with the rebound. Drop pass. Resultay still no go. And Roque and Columna battling for the basketball. We have a jump ball. And again, we have a jump between Roque and Columna. The top goes to Soriano. Lady Battalion up by 6. Under 6 minutes left in game 2. Army looking to sweep the series and finish with a title despite ending the elimination round at 4th place. Kabinbin at the baseline, outside, Ponteos, a long 3, no good. Rebound by Avila. Avila the pass to Columna. Columna drives, a running shot off the glass, around and out. The struggles continue for Karen Columna. Loose ball, almost stolen by PSI. Kabinbin. Lavalle from the foul line, no good. Almazan with the board. Almazan with 21 rebounds. And I believe that's a WNBL record, so let's check that later on. Almazan shoots a three-pointer. Off to the right, rebound by Soriano. And now Ponteos slowing things down. Army up by 6, under 5 minutes left in this grind out, game 2. Kabinbin against Columna. 8 on the shot clock. Columna crossover move. Columna from the free throw line. That's good! And Columna extends the lead of the Lady Battalion to 8. As the Lady Air Defenders request for a timeout, let's watch the move. Kabinbin putting on the moves against Columna. Scores on that jumper from the foul line. And now the lead is up to 8 points. We will take a short break. Welcome back to Game 2 of the WNBL Finals. A look at the numbers of Chaka Binbin. 10 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists. Another solid play for Kabinbin. On the other side, Ambi Almazan with 16 points and 21 rebounds. And we will check if that's a new WNBL record later. Back to the game as we see Columna guarded by Pontejos. Columna drives inside. Columna, the layup, no good. Rebound by Pontejos. And up ahead, Kabinbin all alone, and she scores. It is now a 10-point lead for the Lady Battalion. 4 minutes left in game 2. Avila attacks, the running shot, scores. That's a huge shot by Susay Avila. And now Kabinbin against Bernardo. Army looking to protect this 8-point lead. Kabinbin drives at the foul line. Outside, Ponteo shoots another 3. No good. Loose ball picked up by Kabinbin. And this crucial stretch, as we see the numbers, 13 points in the fourth for the Army. And finally the rebound by Almazan. Columna fakes, bounce pass. And we have some technical issues here. So I think the shot clock will be reset, as there was an issue with our shot clock. 3 minutes and 17 seconds left in the fourth. We have the Lady Battalion holding on to an 8-point lead. Again, a win by the Lady Battalion, and they will win their first ever WNBL title. And look at the supporters of the Philippine Army. And the the Lady Air Defenders with an answer. Nice crowd on hand here at the Brenzigiao Convention Center. Of course, most of the fans are here for the second game, Game 2 of the NBL Finals between the home team Pampanga and Bulacan. But the supporters of both teams, talking about the Lady Air Defenders and the Lady Battalion, have also come out to watch their team here. As we see Pontejos on your screen. 31 points for Janine Pontejos. And now, the technical issue has been resolved. Columna, still struggling, still scoreless, takes the shot, too strong, rebound by Resultay. Put back, too strong, and now Army on the run. Kabinbin, pass to Pontejos, loses it. Kabinbin recovers. 3 minutes left in the ball game. Binbin over Almazan. No, deflected, and the pass. The rebound goes to Pontejos. And now 8 on the shot clock. Pontejos at the left side. We have a foul. And the foul on Karen Columna. So a fresh shot clock for PSI. As you see Buendia entering the game, replacing Karen Columna. And again, Columna has struggled all series long. Garcia. Kabinbin drives to the corner. Soriano shoots a three-pointer. That's good! A huge three-pointer for Vanji Soriano. And the lead is at 11 for the Lady Battalion. Buendia drives, loses the ball. And it's going the other way. Let's watch this shot by Vanji Soriano. She has been silent in this game, but Soriano drains the all-important basket. Soriano with 5 points in the game, but made the most important shot, perhaps, in Army's history in the WNBL. As Kabinbin scores, the lead is now at 13. And the Lady Air Defenders now requesting for a timeout with 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in Game 2. Kabinbin with this shot. Army up 66-53, and they can smell the crowd here. As we take a break, we will have a timeout. Look at the spectators at the Brenzigiao Convention Center here in San Fernando, Pampanga for Game 2 of the WNBL Finals. And a couple of fans here are supporting the Philippine Army Lady Battalion, and they are minutes away from the championship if they can maintain this lead. Points this quarter, 18 for the Lady Battalion, only 4 for the Lady Air Defenders. PSI, the most important possession of this game, but a steal by the Army. Then the last 2 minutes brought to you by Converge. And this could be the last 2 minutes of the conference. And now Kabinbin with time on their side, 10 on the shot clock. Kabinbin, the pass to Pontejos, shoots a long throw, good! Janine Pontejos drains that long two. And this is the largest lead of the game. 15-point lead for the Lady Battalion. And looks like the Lady Battalion will be in for another championship here. Buendia way off. Roque request for a timeout. Smart move by Gretchen Roque. And again, looks like the Army on their way to their first ever WNBL crown. Another look at this crucial shot by Janine Ponteos. 33 points in the game. We will take a break. Back to game 2, and Janine Ponteos, a heroic performance for the Gilas Pilipinas standout. 33 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. Army minutes away from victory and their first ever WNBL title. Soriano now with the ball. Ponteos against Resultay, looking to put the finishing touches to this title victory. Kabinbin with 8 on the shot clock. Kabinbin still with the ball. Kabinbin fakes. The pass to the cutting Ponteos. Too strong, and look who gets the rebound. It's Avila. Avila rushing things. And a miss by Susay Avila, and Roque with the board. Loose ball picked up by Ponteos. Under a minute left. And Kabinbin requests for another timeout to save the possession. And we will take a break and come back shortly. Look at the trophies, and one of them will go to the champions. And again, our officials right there, our EVP Miss Rose Montreal, Commissioner Edward Aquino, and our Chairman Soy Mercado, also here at courtside. And at the moment, 49 seconds left in game 2. Army on their way to victory here if they can protect this lead. And at the moment, Ponteos now on the bench. We have Garcia with the ball. They have the time. And again, Army, a Cinderella run. They were the 4th seed entering this playoffs, but they beat the Taguig Lady Generals in 3 games. They stunned a top-seeded team to enter the finals. And then in the championship, in game 1, they snapped the 8-game winning streak of the PSI Lady Air Defenders. And in game 2, they are on their way to victory despite the gritty performance of the PSI Lady Air Defenders. Ambi Almazan. And at the moment, we can confirm that Ambi Almazan with her 22nd rebound. That's the most in WNBL history. And the previous holder was Snow Peñaranda, and that happened in game 3 of the semifinals against the Army. That was just a few weeks ago, and she is the 2nd player to grab 20 rebounds or more in a single game. And Resultay will troop to the line. And Resultay now will shoot 2 free throws. And this will be a revenge of sorts for the Army. If they hold on to win this match, in 2019, PSI won over the Taguig Army Lady Generals back then in the first season of the WNBL. And now the Army will get their revenge. 18.6 seconds left from the title. And the Army again finishing the elimination round with only 3 wins. They missed Janine Ponteos and Chaka Binbin for a couple of games due to the Southeast Asian Games. But when they returned, they took over. And again, they stunned the Taguig Lady Generals, a top seed in the semifinals, to advance to the championship series. Resulta with a putback. Only 7.7 seconds left. 4 seconds left. Comeso with the ball. The pass to Lavalle, and that's it! The Army winning their first ever WNBL title. What a run for the Lady Battalion. And they've completed the Cinderella finish. The Lady Battalion, the 4th seeded team entering the semifinals, going on to win the championship. Janine Ponteos, look at her celebrating this moment. And the Lady Battalion, again, their first ever WNBL championship. Janine Ponteos in tears. And she won the WNBL title just a few weeks after cupping the gold medal in the Southeast Asian Games. Now, she is the WNBL champions. The smiles in the faces of the Army. And again, a gallant stand for the PSI Lady Air Defenders. But the Army, just too good as they celebrate their first WNBL championship. Coach Jerry Gadong and the rest of the Philippine Army, all smiles. Janine Ponteos, tears of joy. But on the other side, PSI will settle for the runner-up finish. And again, Janine Ponteos, a solid showing in Game 2, lifting her team to victory. 33 points in this 13-point win in Game 2. Coach Jerry Gadong hugging the Army star, Janine Ponteos. And nothing to be ashamed of for the PSI Lady Air Defenders. A gallant stand for PSI. There's the final score. We will have the awarding ceremonies when we come back. A final here at the Brenzi Giao Convention Center. The Philippine Army winning the WNBL title with a 70-57 win over PSI. As we take a look at a flashback, in 2019, the PSI Lady Air Defenders defeated the then Taguig Army Lady Generals in the first ever finals of the WNBL. PSI went victorious in that series, but after 3 years, the Army gets their revenge as they beat the PSI Lady Air Defenders in the 2022 WNBL Season First Conference. A Cinderella finish for for the Army. Only 3 wins in the elimination round. The 4th seeded team entering the playoffs. But they stand Taguig and PSI to win the championship. Now let's turn you over to the victory ceremony.
Welcome to the awarding ceremony of the WNBL 2022 season. And to do the honors, here's the NBL Pilipinas Executive Vice President, Ms. Rose Montreal.
Before we begin with the awarding ceremony, we just broke a record for the most number of rebounds in WNBL history. Previous holder is Snow Peñaranda at 21 rebounds per game, but it was broken by no other than Miss Annalyn Almazan for 23 rebounds average per game. Congratulations, Annalyn. I would like to call our chairman, President Celso O. Mercado, Vice President for Basketball Operations, Mr. Edward Aquino, our WNBL Ambassadress, Ms. Paula Abigail Mercado, on center court. Unang-una po, gusto po namin pasalamatan ang probinsya ng Bulacan, led by Governor Daniel Fernando, for hosting the WNBL Games, and of course, the Honorable Governor Dennis Delta Pineda and the province of Pampanga for holding the second round of our elimination until the quarters and finals of WNBL First Conference Season 2022. And now, I will turn over to the Barker to call our runner-up.
Let's start out with the WNBL 2022 season runners-up, the PSI Lady Air Defenders. Number 3, Diana Pagatpat. Number 5, Daphne Texon. Number 6, Susay Avila. Number 7, Fria Bernardo. Number 8, Jocelyn Cernal. Number 10, Ambi Almazan. Number 11, Rina Fe Garcia. Number 12, Cindy Resultay. Number 15, Danley Gamulao. Number 16, Christine Abriam. Number 17, Ana Buendia. Number 18, Karen Columna. Number 20, Risa Paig. And number 28, Angel Ortega. Have a very big hand for our runners-up. Palakpakan tayo, Brent Sigiao Convention Center for the PSI Lady Air Defenders.
Again, congratulations PSI Lady Air Defenders. Bago po natin i-award ang Champion Trophy at ang ating Finals MVP, gusto po namin kayong anyayahan sa pagbubukas muli ng WNBL Second Conference sa August 22, ng WNBL D-League sa August 22, at ang ating WNBL Youth sa August 22. Kita-kita po tayo ulit. And now for our champion.
Now, the WNBL 2022 season champions, the Philippine Army Lady Battalion. Number 1, Kat Garcia. Number 6, Benji Soriano. Number 7, Janine Pontejos. Number 09, Marites Gadian. Number 11, Doris Sagaino. Number 14, Diane Helisan. Number 16, Sok Borja. Number 18, Mary Comeso. Number 20, Gretchen Roque. Number 28, Josephine Lavalle. And number 30, Jack Cabinbin.
we will be awarding the finals most valuable player. She has the most number of points in WNBL final history at 33 points average per game. She's second most points in WNBL history, playoffs and eliminations. She averages 30.5 points per game, 2 assists per game, 7.5 rebounds per game, and 3.5 stats per game. Our WNBL First Conference Finals MVP is no other than Janine Pontejos. Best player of the game also is Janine Pontejos. Congratulations, Philippine Army Lady Battalion, and see you WNBL in August 2022 for the second conference.
Once again, put your hands together for the WNBL champions, Philippine Army Lady Battalion. Stand by for our main game, the NBL 2022 Finals between Bulacan.
The Finals MVP, again, Janine Pontejos, your WNBL Finals MVP. A splendid performance for Janine Pontejos here in the closeout Game 2. 33 points to win the Finals MVP. And again, the Philippine Army, the champions of the 2022 WNBL season first conference. And coming up next, it's the NBL Finals. The Bulacan Republicans facing the Pampanga Delta. But that's it for our WNBL coverage. We will see you next conference. I'm Ruben Terrado at ito ang WNBL, ang tunay na liga ng atletang Pilipina. Congratulations to the Philippine Army.
WNBL.